Welcome to my class of cloud computing. Today we will learn about virtualization, management and energy savings. Let us study about virtualization. We have already studied earlier, but today we will study in detail about virtualization and different types of virtualizations that are available in cloud computing. Virtualization in cloud computing is making a virtual platform of server, operating system and storage devices. This will help the user by providing multiple machines at the same time. It also allows sharing a single physical instance of resource or an application to multiple users. Cloud virtualization also manages the workload by transforming traditional computing and make it more scalable, economical and efficient. Virtualization in cloud computing rapidly integrating the fundamental ways of computing. One of the important features of virtualization is that it allows sharing of applications to multiple customers and companies. Cloud computing can also be known as services and applications delivered to help the virtualized environment. This environment can be either public or private. With the help of virtualization, the customer can maximize the resources and reduces the physical system which is in need. Types of virtualization available are operating system virtualization, hardware virtualization, server virtualization and storage virtualization. Let us start with operating system virtualization. In operating system virtualization, the virtual machine software installs in the operating system of the host rather than directly on the hardware system. The most common use of operating system virtualization is for testing the application on different platforms on operating system. Here, the software is present in the hardware which allows different applications to execute. Next, we come to server virtualization. In server virtualization, the software directly installs on the server system and used for a single physical server can divide into many servers on the demand basis and balance on load. It can be also started that the server virtualization is masking of the server resources. Virtualization is masking of the server resources which consist of number and identity. With the help of software, the server administrator divides one physical server into multiple servers. Next, we come to hardware virtualization. Hardware virtualization in cloud computing used in server platform as it is flexible to use virtual machines rather than physical machine. In Hardware virtualization, virtual machine software installed in the hardware system, and then it is known as hardware virtualization. It consists of a hypervisor which used to control and monitor the process, memory and other hardware resources. After the completion of hardware visualization process, the user can install the different operating system in it. With this platform, different applications can use. The next one is storage virtualization. In storage virtualization in cloud computing, a grouping is done of physical storage, which is from multiple network storage device. This is done so it looks like a single storage device. It can implement with the help of software application, and storage virtualization is done for backup and recovery process. It is a sharing of the physical storage from multiple storage. So these are different types of virtualizations. How does virtualization work? Virtualization in cloud computing is a process in which the user of cloud shares the data present in the cloud, which can be application software. It provides a virtual environment in the cloud, which can be software, hardware or any other big thing. In virtualization, the server and the software application which are required by cloud providers, maintained by third party, and in this the cloud provider provide some amount to third party. It is done because it will be costly if a new version of an application is released and it has to be introduced to the customer. It can be also explained in a way that with the help of hypervisor is a software the cloud customer can access server. A hypervisor is connectivity between the server and virtual environment and distributes the resources between different virtual environment. Different virtualization platforms. There are different virtualization platforms which are available. Virtualization is a kind of cloud service. To be precise, it is an infrastructure as service provided by third party agencies to the end user. Infrastructure in this case is basically the resources such as memory, both processing powers, GPU, etc. As the computing landscape is evolving very fast and the systems are getting powerful day by day in terms of processing speed and memory and many other aspects. As a result, most of the end user cannot afford these high-end system for their office or day-to-day work. Thus, the concept of virtualization comes into picture. These are the top 5. In the diagram we have shown top 5 virtualization platform which can be used and implemented by anyone, whether it is a small business or a large company. First platform is VMware. If we talk about virtualization, the first thing which comes to mind is VMware. VMware is the best option for virtualization as it is easy to use and has robust security features. VMware offers different solutions to cater to a wide variety of needs for different sized business houses. The next platform is Citrix. Citrix is one of the emerging platform who provides virtualization. It has popular remote access tools such as GoToMyPC and GoToMeeting apps. Citrix also has specifically designed virtualization software such as XenApp or Zen Desktop and VDI in a box which can be used by small and mid-range business houses. Citrix also claims that non-IT staff can provide support and work with their applications. They also have a free version to try and test their platforms. The third one is Microsoft. Microsoft provides software known as Hyper-V for visualization. It is in boom since it has a very good integration with Microsoft Cloud Platform Azure. The only drawback for this is that we need to maintain an in-house or out-house IT professional to work with this platform. This platform provides everything a business house requires, starting from virtualization service to many other offers. Next is Oracle. Oracle is the company that all of you are aware that it provides many services starting from data management system to customer management system. Oracle offers everything from desktop virtualization to app virtualization. There are multiple benefits of using their platform as they consolidate all the services into one and provides you support for the same. So it provides support for the same also. The next service is Amazon. Amazon has a service where the server is provided for the end user to use. Amazon has an EC2 platform that provides the infrastructure for small and mid-range businesses. The scalability feature of this platform is unique, and if the business house wants rapid growth, it must go with Amazon EC2 platform. Amazon can scale any visualization feature very quickly and finely without any issue. In data science also, there is a major part of visualization. As we all know that to work with machine learning and deep learning methods, high processing power is required, and everybody cannot afford that some high computing power. So Google is the leading company to provide platform and resources to work with ML or DL model. One of the example of virtual platform is Google Collaborator. This is a virtual platform which is the replica of the Anaconda environment, which is a data science environment provided by Python. This service is free and hosted in the cloud where anyone can create an IPython notebook and start coding their machine learning model. Here we can customize the processing power from RAM to GPU and CPU power. Virtualization management. We have learned about different types of virtualization. Now we will learn what is virtualization management. Virtualization management is a software that interfaces with virtual environment and the underlying physical hardware to simply resource administration, enhance data analysis, and streamline operator. Each virtualization management system is unique, but most features on uncomplicated user interface, streamlining the virtual machine creation process. Monitor virtual environment, allocate resources, compile report, and automatically enforce rules. Some solutions even integrate across the hardware and software brand to install the management system that is best for them. Depending on how big and diverse the environment and how experienced the IT team is and what are the strategic goals, virtualization management software might makes the work easier. A single administrator can manually manage a handful of virtual machines fired up on the single workstation. But large enterprise wide deployment use virtualization management software to help their system be successful. That is because virtual machines are not just provisioned automatically when hypervisors are installed. Someone need to tell the software what to do. That usually includes a combination of 4 responsibility which multiply each time a new virtual management is fired up. The process of virtualization management is provisioning, processing resource request, creating template, and creating and configuring virtual machines. Compliance, securing and monitoring system, security and monitoring system, identifying issues and validating user access. Operations, retiring or reclaiming unused or underused physical resources, investigating bugs and futures and projecting the future needs. Hybrid modification, implementing these 3 responsibilities across virtual, private, public and container environment. Process and creation management, there are certain steps of process management. Virtualization, or the main usage of virtualization technology, is to providing the application with standard version to cloud users. As of cloud computing, it is nothing else but put the IT resources of the company accessible via net. It is described, or it can be described as, it is important because it maintains structures in virtual requirement. It requires a lot of control both in terms of security and in terms of performance of availability, server and cloud. Cloud services such as Amazon Web Services provides infrastructure resource on demand. For small scale and medium enterprises, it is an alternative to achieve cost reduction by managing or cost reduction by means of scale, which was unthinkable in the past. As for the major ones, it is an option to facilitate across to pi. So, therefore, the management of virtual environment is important, be it to monitor the availability of size, measure the performance of the database that is hosted in another country, for example, or to generate report which says at what time the contracted services slow down. Another concern of IT decision makers is the issue of redundancy. Usually what happens is that when the system is unavailable and redundancy does fall and redundancy does not meet what is expected, this information is discovered only when we are past it. Op services by means of OpMon platform was also considered or concerned with the challenges faced by cloud infrastructures in their day-to-day services. The high availability and easy access to infrastructure information that impact the business have always been decisive for our client. In addition to the unique challenges that virtualization works, the challenges in virtualization demand some features and conquers significantly to manage condition with the goal of always identifying the root cause of problem. The steps can be analyzed or are creation, deletion and modification of machines, virtual network onto entire virtual infrastructure, ensures that all virtual machine software, hypervisors, ensures that all virtual machine or software hypervisor are up to date along with installed OS and or opinion. Establish and maintain network connectivity, interconnect across the virtualization environment. Monitor and manage performance of each virtual machine. Monitor and manage performance of each virtual machine. The virtualization environment in whole. The goal is to always identify the root cause of problems, which can be done by analysis of advanced performance availability report with charts of future projection, alarms of incident, baseline that enables the identification of trend, dashboard that show the centralized view of virtualized environment. With 10 years of development of platform, today we had great experience to contribute to the challenge presented in the go to cloud in the administration of complex virtualized environment. So Opmon, our IT management software, already has templates for monitoring CPU, for example, by means of Amazon APIs. Managing complex infrastructures. Op services by means of Opmon platform was always concerned with the challenges faced by CIO in their day-to-day. The high accessibility and easy access to infrastructure information that impact the business have always been desire for client. Some features contribute significantly to good management with the goal of always identifying the root cause of problem. Analysis of advanced performance, analysis report with chart of future projection, alarms of incident, baseline that enables the identification of trend, dashboard that shows the centralized view of detailed structure. Energy efficiency through virtualization. Now we come to an important topic, energy efficiency in cloud computing. Cloud computing is an internet-based computing which provides metering-based services to consumers. It means accessing data from a centralized pool of compute resources that can be ordered and consumed on demand. Is also provide computing resources through virtualization over internet. Data center is the most prominent in cloud computing, which contains collection of servers on which business platform was present. Data center is one of the most prominent area. Data center includes server, cable, air conditioner, networks, and consumes more power and releases huge amount of carbon dioxide to the environment. One of the important challenges faced in cloud computing is the optimization of energy utilization. Hence, the concept of green computing comes into existence. There are multiple techniques and algorithms used to minimize the energy consumption in cloud. The techniques are dynamic voltage and frequency scaling, virtual machine migration, and virtual machine consolidation. These are techniques, and the algorithms available are maximum bin punching, power expanded min-max, and maximization. Nowadays, most of the business enterprises and individual IT companies are opting for cloud in order to share business information. The main expectation of cloud service consumer is to have a reliable service. To satisfy customers' expectation, several data centers are established all over the world, and even data centers thousands of the world. Using virtualization to reduce energy. How virtualization is used to reduce energy? There are benefits of virtualization which help in reducing the energy usage. The main challenge is utilization of energy efficiently, and hence develops an ecosystem or eco-friendly counting. The ideal server and resources in data servers waste huge amount of energy. Energy also wasted when the server is overloaded. Few techniques such as load balancing, virtual machine virtualization, virtual migration, resource allocation, and job scheduling are used to solve the problem. It is also found that transporting data between data centers and home centers, computer can consume even large amount of energy than storing it. So the benefits of virtualization, one of the most benefit of virtualization is that it is energy, or it reduces the energy. It includes fewer machine, easier maintenance, better security, improved scalability, reduced downtime, reduced energy cost. Virtualization in cloud computing saves the cost for a physical software such as hardware and software. It stores all the data in the virtual server, which are quite economical. It reduces the wastage, decreases the electricity bill along with the maintenance cost. So, while performing some tasks, there are chances that system might crash down at the wrong time. The failure can cause damage to the failure can cause damage to the company, but the virtualization helps to perform the same task in multiple desires and at same time. Thank you for watching.